Well, those are your latest headlines. Hello and welcome to France 24. I'm Louise Hannah. Did you receive messages of support from Britain's Prime Minister? The opening line of questioning Rebecca Brooks, former chief exec of News International, has been facing at the Leveson inquiry into press ethics in London this morning. Well, let's talk about this a little further now with our international affairs editor, Melissa Bell. Melissa, Brooks has said there that Cameron did send messages, albeit indirectly. How embarrassing could this get for him?
Well, probably more and more embarrassing as the week wears on. No knockout blows are going to be dealt here, Louise. It is simply that the accumulation of a sense that there is this cosy relationship, perhaps unhealthy, perhaps cozier in any case than it should be, and very much behind the scenes, is damaging probably for all of them. It's just that David Cameron is the man in Downing Street right now, and it is, of course, most damaging of all for him.
Well, it's certainly compelling watching for us British journalists, that's for sure. Thank you, Melissa, our international affairs editor there. Some of the world news for you now. The leading contenders in Egypt's upcoming presidential election faced off for 4 hours on national TV last night. It was a feisty debate between Amir Moussa and Abdelmonem Abdel Fattah, who both want to be the first democratically elected leader of the country since the fall of Hosni Mubarak. And the UN Security Council has condemned in the strongest terms Thursday's twin suicide bombings in Syria. Nobody's yet claimed responsibility, and it sparked fears that extremists could be operating in the country. A big decision awaits the leader of Greece's Democratic Left Party this Friday. Fotis Kouvelis has to decide if he'll enter into a coalition government led by the leader of the Socialist PASOK party. Well, let's cross live now to France 24's Natalie Zavarakas, who's in Athens. Natalie, is Kouvelis likely to give the go-ahead here?
Yes, Kouvelis has agreed to a coalition government.
So what does that mean for the bailout that it's agreed with the IMF and the EU and the European Central Bank? Thank you very much, Natalie. That was Natalie Zavaragas reporting live there from Athens. Now, errors, sloppiness and bad judgment. That's what the CEO of JP Morgan, the biggest bank in the US, has blamed for its $2 billion loss in the past 6 weeks on a derivatives trading portfolio. Well, I'm now joined by our business editor, Will Edwards. Will, what did JP Morgan do wrong here?
Well, Louise, like you mentioned, it did focus on credit derivatives trading. That was the centre of the problem.
Will, wasn't it derivatives that were at the heart of the financial crisis of 2008? And if that is the case, have lessons not been learned here? OK, well, thank you very much, Will. That was Will Edwards, our business editor. A breakthrough in tackling the HIV virus now. For the first time, a drug preventing infection has been backed. Well, a panel of US health experts has approved the daily pill Truvada and recommended that regulators also give it the go-ahead. Well, let's cross live now to Willy Rosenbaum, outgoing president of the National AIDS Council in Besançon here in France. Willy, how important is this drug in dealing with the HIV virus, would you say? Willy, there are some who fear, though, that the drug could encourage risky behaviour, that people would be less careful about using condoms, for example. Would you agree with that? And Willy, it also needs to be taken every day without fail, 100% adherence, and it's $900 a month. Some would call that inflexible and expensive.
Yes, I agree with that.
Well, thank you very much, Willy Rosenbaum, talking for us there. That just about wraps up this edition, but do stay tuned. We're back in 20 minutes.